guys, it's Thaila and here are my likes and dislikes for the month of April. These are non-beauty related. I will be doing a beauty, like a whole just beauty favourites, which I will do on Beauty Tuesday, so keep an eye out for that. But otherwise, keep watching. First up are my likes, and the first thing that I've been loving, well, a lot of TV and movies. Me and Chris basically spend our weekends watching TV, like catching up on stuff that we've recorded during the week that we can watch together, or watching like movies that either I've seen but he hasn't, or he's seen that I haven't. So it's nice to kind of introduce each other to different movies, but also there's some great TV on at the moment, especially on Netflix, but also just generally on like Skye Atlantic and everything. There's obviously like The Following and Suits and stuff that I mentioned in all my previous monthly likes, because I'm just loving them at the minute. But also Fargo has just started. Oh my god, I've not seen the film, but apparently it's different to the film, so it doesn't really matter that I've not seen it. And it's got Martin Freeman in it, and he does a really good, surprisingly convincing Minnesota accent, and it's brilliant. You've got Billy Bob Thornton in there as well. You've got Colin Hanks. Is it Colin? I want to say it's Colin. I think it's Colin Hanks. Basically Tom Hanks' son. He's in it as well. It's just a really good show. Very dark, but brilliant. So addictive. I need the next episode like now. So yeah, loving Fargo at the minute. Next, Game of Thrones has returned. The first and second episode, you just like, mainly the second episode, but also the first one. It was, oh, I've just loved it so much. One of the movies that I've loved recently, we've watched quite a few movies together, but the one I've loved the most recently is Death Proof, which is a Tarantino film, and you can tell pretty much straight away that it's a Tarantino film. And I've never seen it before. I think it's not old, but it was done a few years ago now. And it's great, it's so good. It's a bit gruesome. Well, not all of it, but some of it is pretty gruesome. And there's a fantastic stunt scene where it's basically, I don't want to give the plot away, but there's basically a lady who's actually a stunt woman in real life, and she's done stunt movies for Tarantino. And she is basically on the front of this car going at like, it looks like it's going at about 70, 80, like in excess of 70 miles an hour. She's strapped on the front of this car and she's moving around on this car, and you can tell it's her. And it's just, I know she's a stunt woman, but for some reason, because she was in the film as a character, it kind of made you feel a bit like I think if it had been someone else and then it had just gone to a stunt lady, I probably wouldn't have been so like, oh my god. But the fact that you kind of gotten to know this character as a character, and then she's on the front of this car, it just, for some reason, I just really found it fascinating. Next up in my likes, there are events that have happened over April that I've really enjoyed. So the first one is the fact that Easter happened. I love Easter. The fact that spring has now sprung, there's flowers, you know, it just feels a bit brighter. The days aren't as dark and dingy. It's just a nice feeling. And yeah, Easter is obviously part of that, and I was really good this Easter. I only had, to be fair, it was my cousin's birthday, so I did have some chocolate cake, but other than that, I didn't have any Easter eggs. I was really well behaved, so I'm really, really proud of myself this Easter. Also, my friend got married in April, who I always refer to as my little brother. He has a YouTube channel on here as well. I'll put a link below, but I'll warn you now, he swears a lot in it, so if you're offended by the F word and the C word and all those kind of words, probably don't watch it. But otherwise, if you're not that bothered by it, then check it out, because it's actually rather funny. Also, my wedding stuff, I've started a wedding sort of series, so I'll put the links to the playlist. But basically, my friend Kat has been doing the stationery, and that's the biggest thing in April. The fact that my friend Kat, my wonderful, wonderful friend Kat, who's so talented and she's so sweet and lovely, and she's been doing this for me. Yes, she's been doing the save the date in like invitation things, and then the main invites as well. They're still in production at the minute, the main invites, but the save the dates have gone out. So yeah, it's all kicking off. Wedding stuff. Woo! But I'll put Kat's details below as well, because she's very, very talented, and she's just the loveliest person. I've been trying to get back into my fitness, and my biggest love of April has been Focus T25. It's phenomenal. The first week I had amazing results. The second and third weeks not so much, but I can feel like, even though the scale hasn't really budged much and my inches haven't really budged much, I just generally feel stronger. I feel in better condition. I don't feel as out of breath. I can do the moves that I couldn't do in week one, I can now. It's just, I can feel myself getting stronger. So even though I'm not seeing massive results in measurements or weight so much, I just feel better. And I know that in 5 weeks, 10 weeks, whatever, I'm gonna be in such good condition. So I'm determined to keep sticking at it, and I'm really kind of, yeah, give it my all, because I really want to get into shape for my wedding, and I think this can be the program to do it, because you do it 5 days a week, 25 minutes per workout, that's it. There's no hour-long workouts with this. Well, there is. On Fridays, you can have it as a double day, so you can either do the 2 workouts on one day to make it 50 minutes, or you can do one on the Friday and then one on one of the rest days. The last thing of my like list are some YouTubers. So I've been getting back into my YouTube recently. It'd been a while since I hadn't really paid much attention to my subscription feed, but now I've actually kind of gone back into watching my YouTube videos. So the first one is probably one of my favourite YouTubers of all time, Fun for Louie. He basically, if you don't know who he is, which is crazy if you don't, but if you don't know who Louie is, he is a guy who travels pretty much every day. He seems to be going to a different place, and he travels around the world. He meets lots of different people, some famous YouTubers, some just completely random people, and he will just kind of vlog about it. It's like he does these daily vlogs about him travelling around the world, and it's just so interesting to watch, and they're just edited so well. The music's really funky that he uses. He's obviously, you know, when he talks to other YouTubers that you recognise, you think, oh, this is, you know, it's just a nice kind of link to all these different YouTubers. He seems to be like the glue that holds YouTube together. Next up is beauty guru Essie Button. I had subscribed to her, but I'd always seem to skip. It sounds really bad, I'm so sorry if you're watching, which you won't be, but if you are, I'm sorry. But I tended to scroll past them for some reason. I don't know why, because I'd always been subscribed, but I'd never really watched the videos. I'm sorry. But good news, I have now started to watch the videos properly, and she's adorable. I love her. She's, I think she's Canadian. I'm sorry if that's wrong, but I think she's Canadian, and she's living in England, and she's just so adorable. She's so sweet, and she's so pretty, and she makes these really lovely videos, and I don't know why I hadn't really paid attention to them before. So yeah, I'm really enjoying her videos, and she has a vlogging channel, which I am now addicted to. Next up is another beauty guru, but I think she does lots of other things as well, and she's an Irish YouTuber, and she is Melanie Murphy, and she is so sweet. I love her videos. They're just so nice, and I think she's recently hit 50,000 subscribers, and she's just like overwhelmed by the fact that these people are watching her videos, and the reason is because she's just so lovely to watch. So if you haven't subscribed, go and watch her videos. I'll put all the links below. But yeah, she's definitely one of my new favourite YouTubers, because like I say, she's just really nice, lovely videos to watch, and she just seems like a really nice, sweet sort of person. So yeah, my last favourite YouTuber of this month is BadLipReading. I think they've been around for ages, but I've only just recently discovered them. I watched a Game of Thrones lip reading thing where they basically dub over Game of Thrones clips, and it's brilliant. It's so funny. I will put a link to it below. Go and subscribe to it because it's hilarious. It's just done so well, and I wish I was that talented to do the same, because it would be something I would love to do. But yeah, it's so funny, so funny. I'm addicted. So they are all my likes. Now for my dislikes. First up are the April showers. Oh, 1 minute it's nice and sunny, and you've got, you know, a nice little top on, and you've got shorts or whatever. The next minute it's like torrential rain, and you're there absolutely drenched. Or you start the day and it's freezing, so you've got your winter coat on, and you've got a scarf, and you've got your umbrella, and by the end of the day you're absolutely roasting because the sun's come out. That's what I hate about England, and the fact that it's so variable. It's just, oh, it's such a pain. If it was one or the other, it'd be so much easier. But unfortunately, it keeps flip-flopping, and especially at the minute, so that's definitely one of my dislikes this month. And the only other thing that I've been really disliking in April, with spring obviously you've got nice pretty flowers, but that means you've got bees and wasps and flies and ants and spiders and all these lovely creepy crawlies that have decided to come out of the woodwork, and I'm really not enjoying that. I have a phobia of ants anyway, and it just doesn't help with that. I'm looking forward to winter where they all go away again. Well, that's it for my likes and dislikes this month. As I say, I've got a whole beauty one coming up on Beauty Tuesday, so keep an eye out for that one. But for now, I will love you and leave you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!